Hello, everyone. Welcome to Soulprint. Thank you very, very much for being here. Um, to new subscribers, welcome. Thank you so much. My established ones, of course, I adore you. For anybody who is looking for a private reading, just check the information box below. There's an email address. It is soulprint888@gmail.com. Feel free to send me just a quick email asking for reading information. I'll send you everything you need to know. I am currently booking in the first week or two of November. All right. So does it strike anybody else that we're in October and once again we seem to be having to listen to locker room talk? Okay, like the first one was, the whole grab their whatevers. And this one apparently boils down to a 20-minute or so monologue on Arnold Palmer's boy parts and how they are an impressive sight to behold. Excuse me? This was that was what you were starting your rally with, Betty? Oh my God. So, all right. So this is where we're at now, right? The media cannot ignore it anymore. All right. They can't. And so they're starting to creep around the edges of actually saying something like, okay, maybe he's not exactly fit. And maybe we need to stop making him, splicing things together and trying to make him make sense or not be insane, in my opinion. So let's take a quick peek, shall we? And see what is going on behind the scenes. Right now, he is, as I'm recording this on Monday morning. He's in, I think, North Carolina. God only knows what he's talking about there. On the other hand, Kamala Harris is doing I guess it's like a joint interview almost, with this Cheney. It's not like the choices are so similar that, it's like, for God's sake, this is not like trying to choose between two tones of blue. This is like extreme opposite. And why it is that the race continues to be technically as close as it is, I just fail to understand. In any case, can we please take a look at what's going on behind the scenes? Interesting. So what I was shown was Stephen Miller, figuratively, like pulling his hair out of his head. He doesn't have hair, does he? Okay, figuratively pulling his hair out of his head. Because he has Trump raging and off the wall and uncontrollable and, and completely disassociated from reality. That's one half. The other half is he's on the phone. And I don't know who he's talking to, but he's talking to somebody, and he's like, "Yes, I understand. Yes, I know. We just have to get him to the election. Yeah, I get that, but he's a little uncontrollable. Well, I know you don't want to hear what you think are excuses. Okay, so he's getting pressure from somebody higher up. Now, whether this is from the Heritage Foundation, whether it's the Project 2025, it doesn't matter. They're all the same damn thing. But his job, apparently, is to get Trump to the election. Whether they have to drag him or push him or pull him or prop him up with a pair of sunglasses and a beer in his hand like we can at Bernie's. So that's become their focus. Okay? So this is where we're at. We're in a place where he doesn't See, this is the thing. Trump has always been that guy who doesn't care whether the publicity is good or bad, as long as you spell the name right. That's kind of him. Because in part, he thrives on the chaos and the crazy and saying the most outrageous and outlandish things. And for reasons that nobody understands, people just sort of going along with it and just kind of accepting it. And so as we get closer to the election, you're like 14 days away now, right? You'll see this Tuesday morning, 14 days. One of the things that he can do to push back against all of the favorable press that Kamala is getting, I mean, people at Fox had to admit she sort of had it together and knew what she was talking about. And they weren't going to get away with a lot of crap with her. So he needs to distract, right? Okay, so let's come up with the most outrageous, crazy thing I can say, because that's going to divert the attention. But what's happening is he's doing a little bit too much of that, trying to divert, and what's coming out of his mouth is more and more deranged, inappropriate, irrelevant, embarrassing. But once again, he's talking locker room talk. He surely is. So where are we at? The campaign, the people in the campaign are just swirling because their entire focus, including the RNCs, has been give Trump whatever Trump needs or wants, let him do whatever he needs or wants, just get him to the election. And then we'll sort it out. Then we'll Amendment 25 him or whatever. We're going to do whatever we're going to do, but just get him there. And I have to say, even at this point, I still see Trump being the viable candidate for the Republicans on election day. And you know what? That's a really, really good thing, because his behavior now is so outrageous that when he starts screaming and yelling about the election being stolen, okay, no, you be quiet. Sorry about that, but Atlas also has a few opinions about Trump. Okay, so where are we at? As of right now, listen, it's a good thing. Sorry, because even though I don't know, there might be a few handful of independents out there, or maybe some soft Republicans who are still thinking, no, you know what? I can do this. I can push through with Trump. And now they're going, I just can't. I just can't. And the campaign, see, this is the thing. There's a group of people who are absolutely committed. There's another kind of subset or group of people who are completely focused, frankly, on the grift. Okay, they are completely focused on what do we promote now? What do we sell now? What can we get people? I don't know if you guys saw this. I just saw a small segment of it somewhere. Apparently, the latest thing that Trump has that he's selling is a $2 bill with his face on it. And I think the words like never give up or something. I don't even. So you can have this facsimile of a $2 bill with Trump's face on it for the low price of $19.99, down from $29.99. Are you kidding me? Apparently, there are people out there who are going to spend $20 to get a piece of paper worth nothing. Far be it from me. So, okay, I'm sorry, I'm all over the map here. But what's going on is it's just chaotic. And it's chaotic from two directions, right? You have one group of people trying to hold this damn thing together as it's literally exploding in their hands. And you have another group of people who are sort of like, go ahead, say whatever you want, do whatever you want. People are going to vote for you because they're going to vote for you because they believe everything that comes out of your mouth. And in the meantime, what else can we promote? What else can we sell? What else can we market? Because that's the motive behind a lot. Okay. The cognitive decline is it's spiraling. He's spiraling downhill really, really fast. And I suspect that has something to do with the amount of just day-to-day anger and frustration and rage that he is holding on tight to. Which is why when he gets up in front of the podiums, he just starts talking and doesn't shut up about whatever random thought comes into his head. So the decline's going to continue. It's going to be a really, really hard couple of weeks. Okay, here I am. Turn off what's making you complete. Making you like crazy. Turn it off. Walk away from it. Go vote. If you haven't voted, go do that. If you can volunteer, go do that. Go do whatever it's going to take to divert your attention, because you know what? Today, yesterday, the day before, it was Arnold Palmer. God only knows who he's going to be talking about later on this week. So what you're going to see, it's continued insanity. You're going to see a shift with the media starting to cover this and go, we don't know what to say. Well, you do know what to say. You've been saying it privately and quietly behind the camera for months now, but fine. This has been truly a blessing for the Harris Falls campaign, because there's only so much you can cover up. There's only so much you can excuse or make excuses for. And it started with the cats and dogs. And now here we are. Arnold Palmer stuff. It's craziness. It's absolute crazy. But that's where you're at. So know that campaign is going off the rails. He is going off the rails, and they're not going to do anything to try to control that runaway train. They're not, because he can't be controlled. I mean, that's just the reality. He cannot be controlled. And so Stephen Miller can get yelled at as loud as they want to yell at him. There's very little he can do. And then there's a whole other group of people that are patting him on the back going, way to go, you're amazing. Because they're sure as hell not going to say anything else different to a raging, red-faced Trump. Hang in there, you're almost at the end of this little horse race. Until next time, take care and be well. Bye-bye for now.